Welcome back students. Now moving on to the next question of exercise 9.5, and here it is, question number 7. Find the perimeter of the rectangle. After reading this question, we have a rectangle. So first we will draw a rectangle. Let A, B, C, D is a rectangle. Next, whose length is 40 centimeter. Assuming that let AB is equal to 40 centimeter and a diagonal is 41 centimeter. Let AC is 41 centimeter, and we have to find the perimeter of this rectangle. AC is equal to 41 centimeter. What is the formula to calculate the perimeter of a rectangle? We know that perimeter of a rectangle is equal to sum of its all sides, but we are given only one side of the rectangle, AB, and by property we know that opposite sides of a rectangle are equal, then this will also be equal to 40 centimeter. If you want to calculate the perimeter of rectangle, you need to find the value or the length of AD and CB. Therefore, we are applying the concept of Pythagoras theorem here. But you can raise a question कि we don't have any right angle triangle, so how can we apply Pythagoras theorem here, right? So simply we know that by the property of a rectangle, all angles are equal to 90 degree of a rectangle. Got it? If this angle is B and it is equal to 90 degree, then triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. So in right angled triangle, triangle ABC. Next we will apply Pythagoras theorem here. By Pythagoras theorem, we have, when we will apply Pythagoras theorem here, then AC will be its hypotenuse, AB will be base, BC will be perpendicular. So as per this, we can write AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So many questions of this type we have solved in this exercise earlier, right? Now replace the values of AC. AC is equal to 41. It will become 41 square is equal to AB. AB is equal to 40 plus BC. We have to calculate. Now we will find out the squares. 41 into 41. 1 1 ja 1, 1 4 ja 4, 4 1 ja 4, 4 4 ja 16, 1 8 6 1, 1 6 8 1 is equal to 40 square 1600 plus BC square. Transpose 1600 from right hand side to left hand side, and we will get 1681 minus 1600 equal to BC square. After subtraction, 81 is equal to BC square. 81 is equal to 9 into 9, so we can write it as 9 square is equal to BC square. Law of exponent. If powers are same, then we can put their bases equal to each other, which implies BC is equal to 9 centimeter. We have now calculated the value of BC, which is equal to 9 centimeter. And by the property of rectangle, opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. If BC is 9 centimeter, then AD will also be equal to 9 centimeter. And finally, now we are in the position to calculate the perimeter of the rectangle. Now we will write down the formula to calculate the perimeter. So perimeter is equal to 2 multiply L plus B, or there is one more method. Perimeter of rectangle is equal to, you can write sum of all sides. If you are doing by this method, you don't need to remember formula, right? Sum of all sides, which is equal to AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. These are the four sides of the rectangle. Replace the values: 40 plus 9 plus 40 plus 9, 40 plus 40 80, 9 plus 9 18, 98 centimeter. Answer. It is a word problem, so you have to write down the answer in statement at the last. Therefore, this statement is necessary to write at the end. Therefore, comma, the required perimeter of rectangle is equal to 98 centimeter. Answer. Now this is completed. Moving on to the next question. Next is question number 8. A rectangular gate is 3 meter wide and has a 5 meter diagonal. How high is the gate? देखो, we are discussing about a gate. Gate is in a shape of a rectangle, and rectangle can be drawn in two forms. Number one, a basic form. It is known as horizontal form, where the length is greater than the width, or it can be drawn in this shape, where length is smaller than the width. If we are talking about a gate, so gate will never be of this kind. This is not the form of a gate. क्योंकि in this question we are discussing a gate, so this is not a correct form of a gate where length is more than the width. We need height so that we can enter in the room. So this is the correct form of a gate. So we will do our question as per this diagram, not as per this diagram. Is it clear? Now, what is given to you? A rectangular gate is 3 meter wide. So this is 3 meter wide, means this is the width of the gate. Width means gate की चौड़ाई. So we will take this as 3 meter. First name the gate. Let PQRS is a rectangular gate where PQ is equal to 3 meter, and it has a diagonal equal to 5 meter. Let the diagonal PR is equal to 5 meter. PR is the diagonal because P and R both are opposite points, opposite vertex. So joining opposite vertex, we will get a diagonal 5 meter. What we have to calculate? How high is the gate? Height we have to calculate. Height means PS. or we can say QR. Again, it is a rectangle, so all angle will be equal to 90 degree. Therefore, triangle PQR will be a right angle triangle. So now next you know what we are going to do in this question. First we will apply Pythagoras theorem in this triangle and we will calculate QR, that will be the height of the gate. So in right angled triangle, triangle PQR by Pythagoras theorem, we have apply Pythagoras theorem in right angle triangle PQR. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. PR is 5, PQ is 3, QR square is unknown quantity. 5 square is 25, 3 square is 9. We are getting it as 6 is equal to QR square. 16 can be written as 4 into 4. 4 square is equal to QR square. Hence, QR is equal to 4 meter. It is a kind of word problem. So we will write down the answering statement at the end of the solution. So we will write here now, therefore the height of the gate is, therefore the height of the gate is 4 meter, and this is your answer. Now moving on to the next question. In ninth question, the diagonals of a rhombus, stop here. It means we are dealing in a rhombus here. Draw a figure like rhombus. Say it is P Q R S. Diagonals of a rhombus measure 16 centimeter and 30 centimeter. Diagonals. What is given to you? PR is given and SQ is given. So let SQ is equal to 16 centimeter and PR is equal to 30 centimeter. Find its perimeter. I told you in previous question that perimeter is equal to sum of all its sides. So we need to calculate PQ, QR, RS and SP. So that when we add them, we will get the perimeter. But by the property of rhombus, all sides are equal. So if we can calculate PQ, then we will get to know all sides of the rhombus. Here we will apply one property of rhombus. We know that we know that the diagonals of a rhombus bisects each other at 90 degree. What does it mean? It means at the intersecting point of the diagonals, This is the intersecting point of diagonal. Say it is O. At point O, diagonals are dividing each other into equal parts, which means PO will be equal to OR, SO will be equal to QO. And at the point of intersection, the angle generated is equal to 90 degree. Got it? It means if PR if PR is 30, then PO will be half of 30. We need to calculate the length of PO. PO will be equal to PR upon 2 and PR is equal to 30. 30 upon 2, 15 centimeter. It is the value of PO. Now we need to find out value of QO. Clearly, QO will be half of SQ. So QO will be equal to SQ upon 2. SQ is 16. It is equal to 8 centimeter. We have got two sides of one triangle. Now focus. We are talking about which triangle? I am talking about this triangle which I am highlighting. This is the triangle. Focus here. Triangle POQ. One angle is equal to 90 degree. We know the value of PO. We know the value of QO. If in a right angle triangle, we know the sides, two sides of the triangle. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, we can find the third side of that triangle. So in right angled triangle, triangle POQ, by Pythagoras theorem, by Pythagoras theorem, if this angle is 90 degree, then hypotenuse will be its opposite side, which is PQ. PQ square will be equal to QO square plus PO square. PQ square will be equal to QO 8, 8 square plus PO 15, 15 square. Now find the square. 64 plus 225. So PQ square will be equal to 5 plus 4 9, 6 plus 2 8, it is 2. I think 17 into 17, it is 289. 49, 11, 7, 1, 9, 8, 2. 289 can be written as 17 square. So PQ is equal to 17 centimeter. We have calculated the side of the rhombus, and we know in a rhombus all sides are equal. So every side will be equal to 17 centimeter. 17 centimeter, 17, 17 centimeter, and PS will be also 17 centimeter. Therefore, perimeter of rhombus will be equal to, again same statement, sum of all sides. Simple statement, sum of all sides, which is equal to PQ plus QR plus RS plus SP. All are 17, 17, 17 and 17. 68 centimeter answer. Once again, it is a word problem. We have to write down the answer in statement. So write down therefore here. Therefore, perimeter of rhombus is equal to 68 centimeter answer. That's all for today in this session. Thank you and have a nice day.